Hendo, I've just got some kind of stats to throw at you first off the bat. Saturday was your 435th appearance for the football club, 148th goal. It was the 4th opening day in which you scored for the club. Your 11th campaign, and you scored in all of them, so it's not bad going, is it?
Oh, some stats you rolled off there, Greg. I was quite surprised when one of the lads asked me earlier on how many goals have I scored, and I was like, double take them, because I've spent such a long time of my career at Rochdale, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's like in the 140s or so, and it flashed up on Twitter 148 earlier on, so 11 seasons. I don't really know what to say to it other than longevity is a great way to describe it, but it's been one hell of a journey.
It's kind of, obviously the stats are incredible, aren't they, on their own, but when you look at it like on a wider point of view, it doesn't really happen anymore, does it? Those stats being achieved at one club, which, as you say, is kind of testament to that longevity of yours.
Yeah, you see players move all of the time, but I've always been of the mindset, because certain bits and pieces happened early on in my career, that I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be happy where I was playing football, but also as a home, and I feel from the day that I moved to Rochdale, I've always felt at home, always felt loved and wanted, and it's carried on for the last 11 years, and it's a special feeling to have that, and long may it continue.
And as it was announced kind of when you signed your new contract, it will be your testimonial season. Lots of testimonial events planned. Is this kind of your way of wanting to sort of get back to the club, the supporters and the town as well, for sharing so many great memories with yourself, obviously producing those memories?
Yeah, I think that's really important for me, is to say thank you in person, because outside of the player there's a person. That's really important to me, to bring people together on nights. We've got one in October, February, April, and end of season. I want to bring as many people together and just say thank you from the bottom of my heart in person, because as much as we have open days, we have match days, it's very hard to get in and around kind of the fans, to be one-on-one and engage in kind of personal conversations.
And the first event, which is planned for October time, an evening with Hendo, it's been dubbed. Can you give kind of a preview of what people who will be attending that can expect?
Yeah, like most good storylines, it's going to have a beginning, middle and end. Hopefully I'll be able to put some little appetizers in there throughout, a bit of a 3-course meal, sit down, without it being like PowerPoint by death. There'll be some form of presentation involved with it, where I show and share implicitly, like from my origins all the way through, and how I've ended up at Rochdale and spent so many years with the football club.
Because obviously fans know your story inside out, don't they? They adore you, but there'll be a lot of stories that maybe they don't know as well, which should be really interesting for them to pick up on.
Yeah, there'll be anecdotes from myself on the first event, but what I felt was really important as well, again outside of the football player and inside the football player, was on the second event, where people are going to speak in third person about me. Looking at it now, I think I'm putting myself in a bit of a difficult position here, but yeah, again, like from a transparent perspective, I want them to be open and honest and share their honest accounts of me as a player, but also as a person, what it's like to share the change room, share the pitch, share the magic moments outside of football together. I think it'd be important to hear that side of the story as well.
And for you, the opportunity to kind of, you'll have met many of the fans over the years, but to kind of see them again on that night, meet some of that you might not have met before, take some questions from them, maybe that would be kind of special for you as well, won't it?
They're definitely. I want it to be open-ended in terms of like, not like forum based, but anyone that's got any kind of formal questions that they want to ask, or any kind of dying desires, let's say, I'd say put them forward to the football club, and I'd be happy to answer them on the night.
And look, there's many more sort of memories to be made in between now and those events, isn't there? Another one was made on Saturday at Boston, coming off the bench to grab that late goal, and I could tell you enjoyed that one from your celebration.
It was it's probably the most happiest I've been scoring a goal in a while. I think there's an amalgamation of everything that's happening with the football club, the squad that the manager is building, the players that have been brought in, a real kind of tight team togetherness, and there's like a huge synergy across the board and some fantastic new characters that have been added to the squad. I think coming on to play my very, very small part in that game was special, and even more so to get a goal. But outside of the accolades, obviously scoring goals, I thought Cairo was exceptional for us at the weekend. A lot of unforeseen bits and pieces he did for the team, and all of the other boys involved in it. Definitely a team performance, regardless whether it was at our best or not. It was still amazing to get a 3-0 win on the opening day of the season.
Obviously, you're seeing a lot more than the fans will have seen this pre-season. Obviously, being part of it, are you as optimistic as they seem to be for the season ahead?
Definitely, it was one of the main reasons I signed. Like, it felt like it was the start of a new beginning, new ownership. See the quality of the players that the manager's brought in, and just share where we are as a squad in terms of intensity of the pre-season that we've undergone, and now we're rolling into the season. I think overall we're only going to get better and better as the weeks pass.
And obviously for yourself, still lots more to contribute this season. I know you spoke on Radio Manchester a few weeks ago about sort of helping the younger players as well this season, as you have been sort of all through your career really, but obviously lots more still to come from Rochdale and yourself as well.
I'd like to think so. Whether it would be as consistent in terms of playing time as Rochdale's known me for, that'll be seen. But I'll participate at some level throughout the season, again trying to add valuable goals, insight, wisdom, leadership, and all what comes with that element. But there's still a burning desire in myself to play football and to score goals and do well for the team. So yeah, if you put all of that together, I want to play, but I also want to help the team as well, which is paramount to where I'm at in my own personal career.